Daily Dose of Daryl, Viewer's Digest, February 7th through February 13th. Open up the information section and you can see where to fast forward to the different days. Look at them throughout the week anytime you want to. Remember, we have a new QR code for the Daily Dose of Daryl. Scan it to locate the channel. And we also have a new QR code for the website, darrylpeebles.com. And it is the Peebles Motivation Bureau. Check these out and share them with others. Remember, this week is a special week. It's full of tidbits. Tidbits that teach, short, punchy items that will help us learn something every day. Monday magic. The real magic is in our heart, learning to be targeted in our approach to life. I saw a joke. It said, "How come there's enough asphalt for speed bumps, but not enough to fill the potholes?" That was the guy that had the tires and the wheels out of alignment that said that. But, you know, that's the truth. There's enough asphalt out there. We could fill potholes with it, or we could build some speed bumps. But, you know, the real key is, what do we want to do with it? And life's like that. We tend to find a way to get what it is we want, but what do we really want? You know, you can make some choices today, but you need to figure out what it is you really want and then become focused on that. I'd call it targeted. Stay targeted on what you want, and eventually you'll have what it is that you want. And it comes over a period of time, but it doesn't come without being targeted. So, do you want more speed bumps, or do you want to fill potholes? Be targeted. Tuesday Truth, tenacious. I love the rose. It's one of my favorite flowers. And the way God makes them in nature is just absolutely beautiful, delicate, colorful, with a wonderful aroma. And I even chosen that as an illustration for things that I've done in the past with entertainment and teaching, and used it as a part of one of my logos. But you know, life is like a rose. It's formed petal by petal. And, you know, it doesn't just like God says, poof, there's a rose. Well, could, but set up a system out there. And the petals begin to form one at a time. And so I took a block of clay and I made a rose. But I didn't make a rose all at once. I focused on how to make a petal. I began to make one little delicate petal at a time and add it to the rose. And one by one, I added more petals. I made a petal, attached a petal. Step by step, inch by inch, it was a cinch. But I was tenacious. I wouldn't give up. I didn't try to do it all at once. I didn't get ahead of it. I just took my time and made petal by petal. Is your life tenacious? Are you taking it one step at a time, inch by inch, step by step? Learn to be tenacious. Not get in a hurry and not drag your feet, but learn to take life one step at a time, and you'll end up like a beautiful rose as the finished product. Wednesday Wisdom, tender. I saw this, I thought was totally hilarious. It says, things I'm super good at. 1, forgetting someone's name 10 seconds after they tell me. I'm trying to overcome that. I make jokes about names immediately after they tell me, trying to use that as a point of reference, but I know you've done that too. 2, buying produce and then throwing it away 2 weeks later because you haven't used it yet. 3, digging through the trash for the food box. I just tossed it away because I already forgot the directions. I know you've done it. Okay. 4, making plans, then immediately regretting making plans. 5, leaving laundry in the dryer until it wrinkles, then turning on the dryer to de-wrinkle it, and then forgetting it again. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, how many cycles I've been through. Can't admit that. 6, calculating how much sleep I'll get if I can just fall asleep right now. Okay, now those are all meant to just be funny jokes, but I'll bet you, if you're honest with yourself, you've done most of those, if not all. You know, we're very much alike in our imperfections. We all are not perfect, and we all do some of the same things that are just not right. So we need to learn to lighten up a little bit on other people, cut them some slack, and learn to be more tender with people. Some people call it kind and compassionate, but it's just like learning to be a little more tender out there, because you know what? Everybody's kind of goofing up in a lot of areas just like we are. Learn to be tender with others. Thursday Thrill, tactful. You know, Albert Einstein is supposed to be one of the smartest dudes that ever came along. And he, according to, he's been attributed to this saying, I didn't hear him say it, but supposedly he said, "Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution." Again, it sounds funny, but if you think about that, some people are like that. Maybe you and I sometimes get like that. We need to stay away from that, though, and stay away from negative people, because they do seem to come up with a problem for every solution instead of a solution for every problem. Now, too many people do find problems, so we need to learn to hang out with those who find solutions. Okay, that's simple enough. The problem is we need to learn to be tactful. We need to find a way to not embarrass people or offend people, or to, totally turn them off from perhaps being a really good person. But it takes a little tact. We have to learn some people skills. And so we need to learn to figure out a way tactfully to move away from negative people and to begin to find people to hang out with that have the solutions. Learn to be tactful. Friday Flashback, tolerant. So the other day we came up with an old GPS, the old-timey kind you'd plug in the little outlet in the car, and I'm going to see if it worked. So I hopped in the car and I started down the road. It said, "In 1/4 mile, turn left." Hey, so it's working, right? So I get on, I guess you'd call it Church Street. It's Highway 70. I'm coming along. I come up to a sign, and I'm very familiar with this road, and the GPS voice said, "In 1/4 mile, turn right on Street Marks Church Road." I am LOL, laughing out loud in the car to myself, right there, calling it Street Marks Church Road. I came back through later in the day just to see. It said, "In 1/4 mile, turn left on Street Marks Church Road." Well, it got me to thinking, there may be more than one way to view any situation, and we need to be tolerant and open up to others' perspectives, even if we're a GPS machine. It's been taught street, ST, right? It's not very religious, obviously. All right, we know that ST could also be standing for saint. So think about it in your life. There are situations you need to perhaps view in another way, another perspective, and learn to be tolerant until you find the solution. Saturday Summary. Learning to be targeted. Find what it is we really want. Learn to be tenacious, one step at a time. Learn to be tender and lighten up on other people. And learn to be tactful in ways to move away from negativity. And learn to be tolerant. There may be more than one way to look at something. Saturday Summary. We tend to find a way to get what we want. So what do we really want? Target that and learn to be targeted about it. Life is like a rose. It's formed petal by petal, step by step, inch by inch. It's a cinch. Learn to be tenacious and stick with it. We're very much alike in our imperfections, so let's lighten up a little bit on other people, learn to be more tender, Too many people find problems, so hang out with those who find solutions and be tactful with those others. There may be more than one way to view any situation, so be open to other perspectives. Learn to be tolerant until you can work it out. Sunday, silence. Targeted. We tend to find a way to get what we want, but what do we really want? Think about that today and make a decision, and then you'll get targeted for it, and you'll go for it, and you'll get it. Targeted. Tenacious. Like building a rose. Even God takes his time, does it petal by petal. Do that in your life, step by step, inch by inch. It's a cinch. How are you doing that today? How are you being tenacious? What steps are you taking? Tender. We're very much alike in our imperfections, so we need to be a little more tender with other people and lighten up on them a little bit. How are you doing that today? Pause and reflect. There are a lot of people out there that are negative and finding problems for every solution. We need to hang with those who have the solutions, but we have to learn to be tactful to move away from the negativity. How are we doing on that? Tolerant. There's another way to do it, perhaps, that we haven't seen. There's more than one way to view any situation. So be open to other perspectives and learn to be tolerant of other people. This is darrylpeebles, the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive every day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau. There are 3 sections: digital, real life, and print. Look over this list and pick out what it is that you need. Let me know, and we'll arrange it for you. Thank you for checking this out as one of our special offerings for you. Locally ordered books, I cover the tax, shipping, and sign them. Contact me, and we'll deliver them to you. Some have already gotten this book, started on their journey of growth, a life-changing year. Group discounts are available for local churches and a special gift for the pastor. I really appreciate you, your ideas, suggestions, and support. And if there are other things on this list I can do to help you, let me know. These are my contact points. Feel free to contact me anytime. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, encouraging you to have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have. Responding to the free and gracious gift of God, I'm using humor and the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help us move toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.